What's up guys, welcome back once again to the reviews. Today I'm going to be checking out this cooler. I've previously done an unboxing of this, so go check that out if you want to know a little bit more about this cooler. Also, I've gone over the specs and stuff in that. This is the VIND SL125, SL125 from Valkyrie, or VIND SL125. It's a single tower air cooler, but comes with two of their X12 fans. And basically, like I say, I've done an unboxing of this. If you want to know more, put that up in the corner or in the description below so you can go and have a look at that, get more information about this. Obviously, I will give you links and stuff as well to the cooler if you want to just have a read what the cooler is all about. So today we're going to be doing some testing. It's already out. You can probably see it in the case there. It's already in the system, so I've actually already tested it. So what I'm going to do is basically show you some footage of it, what it looks like. And then we'll talk about the temperature performance and also the noise performance as well. So you can basically make up your mind whether this is for you. So first of all, let's have a look at what it looks like, and then we'll get on with the testing. So as you can see from the little bit of footage I've shown you, the cooler looks, to me anyway, looks absolutely fantastic. Absolutely beautiful cooler. What a design. They've done a really good job with this. I thought the blue might look a bit silly, but in this build, which is basically black and white build, it doesn't stand out at all. But yeah, obviously I know it's not going to be some people's taste. If some people have got, I don't know, like a red theme or a green theme, they don't really want a bit of blue in there. But other than that, it is a fantastic looking cooler. Obviously, let me know in the description, in the comments below, if what you think about this cooler. I personally think it looks lovely. So a little bit about the cooler itself before we talk about the testing. So it does come with the two X12 fans, which are beautiful fans. Unfortunately, they don't have RGB on the other side, but it doesn't matter for this air cooler. That only matters when you put them in your case. And this actually, I found out after I installed it wrongly, this actually has a push standard fan and a reverse fan, so make sure you get those the right way around. At first put them on the wrong way around, so they're opposing each other, because I didn't realise they were different fans until I looked at it and went, that looks a bit odd. But yeah, so you get a normal fan and then a reverse fan, so they both face the same way, but obviously the blade pitch goes the other way. And other than that, installation, absolute doddle. Uses a standard for the S is for AMD anyway. Uses a standard backplate for AMD, and it's so easy to install. Not a problem at all. Intel obviously they give you a backplate with it, so it's not going to be any different really in terms of the way you install it. But yeah, really easy. RAM clearance is absolutely fine because it sits back from the RAM, so that fan can go on properly without having to be lifted up. Just looks brilliant. Really good. Really all-round great experience from this cooler. The only thing I don't like about it is there's quite a lot of cables, because you've obviously got two RGB fans, which I've got RGB and PWM on them. They've also got RGB coming from the cooler itself. So you've got RGB, PWM, RGB. You've got 5 different connectors coming from this one cooler, and obviously you've got to make them look a bit tidier. Personally, I would have liked them to do shorter cables for the fans on the bit on the cooler, so you can get some more and hide them underneath, and then have a splitter for both that comes out and goes somewhere else. Whereas they've decided to do a daisy chain sort of effect on the fans. So you have to connect it all together and then run that out, and it's not that long either. But they do give you a PWM splitter on this, which you do need to use anyway. So just bear that in mind. With this obviously being a black and white, the white cables do stick out quite a bit, to be fair. So bear that in mind. But you could get a bit better. You could do a better job than what I've done and hide them a bit better. But other than that, it's hard to fault it in terms of the way it looks and the aesthetics of it. So let's get on to the performance. I'm going to say it's fairly good as well. So we'll just talk about that first. So first of all, I've done noise testing. I'll put them up in a minute so you can actually hear what it sounds like, but I'll just tell you what they are first. So 100%, which my motherboard read as 2150 RPM. We got a decibel reading of 54. I turned all the fans off in this case, and the only thing that's running is the GPU's fan at a very low speed, because I've not got control over that at the moment. So very low speed on that, so it's pretty much just the cooler on its own, as this whole test was. All fans were turned off, so it's just the cooler doing the performance. So 54 at 2150. At 75%, which was 1600 RPM, we got a 47.4, so it came down quite significantly. And then at 50%, which I rounded up to 1200, came in at 42.5. Again, came down quite significantly, but that does reflect in the performance of it. So I've tested it basically using Cinebench multi-core for 10 minutes each, and I've done it at 100%, 75 and 50%, so you can see the performance you can get out of it, depending on how you want the noise profile to be. 100%. 75%. 50%. First of all, idle temperature was at 40. It was quite high. I do use CPU package temperature readings, by the way. I don't use just the CPU. I use the highest one to give you the worst case scenario. So, but I do it for all my tests, so everything's comparable. So 40 degrees, and that was at an ambient of 21.6. So not too bad, to be fair, but a little bit higher than I've seen previously on like the dark rock coolers I've done in the past. But getting on to the actual performance in terms of Cinebench, running at 100%, we had a maximum temperature of 75 degrees, and that was at 23.1 in here, which gives us an over ambient of 51.9. At 75%, we got up to 77 degrees maximum at 23 in this room, which gave us an over ambient of 54. And at 50%, we got up to 80 degrees at 23.3, gives us an over ambient of 56.7. So you can see, for it just being a single tower and not a massive tower, then it actually performs really, really well. Like I said, obviously it's not the most amazing temperature results, but for its size and its class, it's absolutely brilliant, to be fair. 75 degrees at 100% is only about 3 to 4 degrees over that of what I was getting on the Be Quiet Dark Rock Pro 5, which is obviously an absolute beast of a cooler, dual tower. I know obviously 3 or 4 degrees can be quite a significant amount, but it's not insanely worse, if you know what I mean. Done a very, very good job there. And at 80 degrees, even at 50%, if you want to run it quiet, 80 degrees is still decent for a Cinebench. And obviously this is Cinebench, this is worst case scenario in gaming and stuff like that. You're not going to anywhere near these temperatures normally anyway. So bear that in mind. Like I say, it's worst case scenario for these. Cinebench is obviously hitting the CPU very, very hard, which no games or normal tasks are going to do. Obviously a bit of rendering might hit it quite hard as well, but like I say, worst case scenario there, so you are going to get better results than that. If it's for your gaming PC, it's going to be absolutely fine under gaming. Like I say, 80 degrees isn't a lot anyway, although it sounds quite high. It's not that bad at all, especially at 50% fan speed, which it's only a sign, a sort of really subtle whisper noise in the background, and that's obviously with the case open as well. So that's it, guys. Absolutely fantastic cooler. Let me know what you think in terms of looks, and see, and well, even temperatures, what you think about those temperatures, if you think they're good enough or not. I'll leave description links in the description below for you to go and have a look at where you can buy this from and things like that, so you can get information on it if you need. If you have any comments and you want to ask me something, then please drop those in the bottom below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So thanks for watching, guys. Great cooler. I can definitely recommend it. If you did like this video, thumbs up please. If you didn't, thumbs down. Doesn't matter. I say comments in the comments section, and please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.